Should all big cats be microchipped to track their movements, or is that invasive? The vast expanse of the wild, a realm of untamed beauty and inherent danger. Within this realm, big cats roam, majestic predators, symbols of power and mystery. A growing debate now questions the balance between conservation and intrusion. Should we implement widespread microchipping of big cats, a tool to monitor their movements? Or does this practice cross a line, infringing upon their wild nature? The allure of tracking, the promise of data, a powerful draw for conservationists. Microchips, tiny beacons, could reveal the secrets of big cat territories and behaviors. Imagine mapping their migration patterns, understanding their hunting grounds, and protecting their habitats. This technology offers a window into the lives of these elusive creatures, a chance to safeguard their future. However, the question lingers: at what cost? Is the act of microchipping itself an invasive procedure, a violation of their natural freedom? Big cats, by their very nature, are creatures of the wild, untamed and free. The idea of implanting a foreign object, however small, raises ethical concerns. Some argue that it disrupts their natural behavior, causing stress and discomfort. Others worry about the long-term effects of microchips on their health. The debate extends beyond the individual animal, touching upon the broader principles of wildlife management. Where do we draw the line between intervention and respect for the wild? The history of conservation is filled with examples of well-intentioned interventions gone awry. We must learn from these past mistakes, adopting a cautious and thoughtful approach. The technology itself is not without its complexities. Microchips can malfunction, causing harm or providing inaccurate data. The process of implanting them requires capturing and handling the animals, a risky undertaking. Each capture carries the potential for injury, both physical and psychological. Furthermore, the data collected must be managed responsibly, ensuring privacy and security. The information could be misused, leading to poaching or other forms of exploitation. The ethical considerations are further complicated by the diverse range of big cat species. Each species has its own unique characteristics and vulnerabilities. What works for one species may not be suitable for another. The size, temperament, and habitat of each species must be carefully considered. The debate also highlights the tension between individual animal welfare and population-level conservation. Microchipping may benefit the overall population, but it could potentially harm individual animals. This tension is a recurring theme in conservation, requiring careful deliberation and compromise. The role of public opinion is also a crucial factor. Many people are passionate about big cat conservation, but they may have differing views on microchipping. Engaging the public in a transparent and informed dialogue is essential. Conservation efforts must be grounded in scientific evidence and ethical principles. We must carefully weigh the potential benefits and risks of microchipping. Alternative methods of tracking and monitoring should also be explored. Camera traps, satellite collars, and genetic analysis offer valuable insights without invasive procedures. These methods can provide crucial data while minimizing disturbance to the animals. The focus should be on understanding the needs of each species and tailoring conservation strategies accordingly. One size does not fit all when it comes to wildlife management. The debate also raises questions about the role of technology in conservation. While technology can be a powerful tool, it should not be seen as a panacea. Conservation requires a holistic approach, addressing the root causes of habitat loss and poaching. Ultimately, the decision of whether to microchip big cats must be informed by a balanced assessment of the evidence. We must prioritize the well-being of the animals while striving to protect their populations. The future of big cat conservation depends on our ability to navigate these complex ethical dilemmas. We must act responsibly, ensuring that our interventions are both effective and humane. The question remains: can we find a way to protect these majestic creatures without compromising their wild spirit? The challenge is to strike a delicate balance between science and ethics. The need to understand the big cats movement is in direct correlation to the need to save them. Habitat loss is a major cause of the decrease in big cat numbers worldwide. Poaching is also a huge factor in the loss of these animals. Microchipping can give very specific data on the range of the big cats. That range information can be used to protect the areas that they use. It can also show if the big cat populations are moving into human-populated areas. That information can be used to help prevent human-animal conflicts. The information can also be used to help track down poachers. If a big cat is killed illegally, the microchip can be used to trace the animal. Then that trace can be used to see where the animal came from and how it moved. This could lead to the arrest of the poachers. Conversely, the capture and implantation process can cause the animals undue stress. There is always the possibility of infection or rejection of the implanted chip. If done incorrectly, it can even cause nerve damage. There has to be a balance that has to be struck for this highly debated topic. Scientists around the world have been performing studies to find the best possible outcome. There have been many trials that show positive information and also show reasons to be hesitant. The tracking of wild animals has become easier and more accurate in recent years. However, just because we can does not mean that we should. Each case of implantation should be looked at by the scientists. The risks versus rewards should be looked at closely. The discussion needs to take in the opinions of all parties involved. Ranchers that have lost livestock have an opinion. People that love animals and that are worried about animal welfare also have an opinion. The indigenous populations of some areas must also be part of the discussions. It is a global issue that demands global attention. If big cats are to survive, then this will be an ongoing subject.